वाणी। तो आइए देखते हैं आज हम क्या पढ़ेंगे। Today we are going to do Swami Brahmanandaji's birthday and Mahapurushji's reminiscence of him. The place again, Belur Math. Time is Monday, February 8th, 1932. So from 1930, previously we were on 1930, we have now come to 1932. It was the birthday of Sri Maharaj, Swami Brahmanandaji. As he woke up at dawn, Mahapurushji saluted Sri Maharaj. After saluting the Master, the Holy Mother and Swamiji, and repeated at intervals, "Glory be to Raja Maharaj." In the shrine, devotional songs appropriate for the dawn were being sung after the dawn worship of Sri Ramakrishna. It being Monday, Shiva's day, songs in praise of Shiva were being sung. But Mahapurushji sent word that they should sing songs on Krishna because it was the birthday of Sri Maharaj. According to songs such as Awake Krishna and Chanter were being sung. Finally, they sang the song, "O Lord, thou who movest about the forest grove, be gracious unto this wretched soul." Mahapurushji was delighted with the song. Mahapurushji will tell us why he has said to sing Krishna's songs. It's because it was believed that Swami Brahmanand was one of the gopis, gops of Vrindavan. Gradually, the morning became brighter. The crowd of devotees in Mahapurushji's room became larger. The sadhus and devotees of the monastery assembling there, joyously Mahapurushji talked with all. He remarked, "Today is a great day, the birthday of Sri Maharaj. Men like him belong to the category of knowers of Brahman. For the good of the world, for the good of the world, as long intervals, great souls like him endue with deep spiritual realization are born. The entire world becomes blessed at the touch of their feet." Maharaj was not an ordinary person. He was an Ishwar Koti, a soul born perfect. He was a direct associate of the Lord, the spiritual son of Sri Ramakrishna. We have heard from the Master that a few days before Maharaj came to Dakshineshwar for the first time, what happened? Master had a vision. Mother brought a child and placed him on his lap, saying, "Here is your child." The Master was startled and said to the mother, "How can I have a child? I am a monk." The mother smiled and said, "He is not a child in the worldly sense. He is your spiritual son." Upon hearing that, the Master felt relieved. Later, when Maharaj came to Dakshineshwar, the Master at once recognized him as the child in that vision. From the very beginning of his acquaintance with the Master, Maharaj also behaved like a child. Like what child? Like a 5-year-old child. Like a petulant child, he would make many demands upon the Master. Sometimes he would even climb his shoulders or sit on his lap. And how many other childlike things would he do? Those were unique sights to behold, divine phenomena. From the ordinary human standpoint, one cannot understand these things. This is what is most important. We wonder how a person can just sit like that on somebody's lap or the Master's lap but it comes from within. ये कुछ अंदरूनी बात है जो हम जैसे लोग नहीं समझ सकते हैं. In the forenoon, many kinds of food of which Maharaj had been fond were offered in worship at the temple. With great devotion, Mahapurushji took a little of the offered food with the tip of his finger and said, Maharaj himself liked many kinds of food and enjoyed feeding others. Ah, when he would visit the monastery at Belur, it would be a mart of joy. How many people would gather? Meditation and japa, worship and study, devotional singing, feasting, and merrymaking would become the order of the day. There would be waves of joy at the monastery. Those were indeed blessed days. Only a knower of Brahman like Maharaj could give joy to people in so many ways. In the course of the conversation, Mahapurushji asked someone to bring him a picture of Maharaj. When he was given the picture, Mahapurushji touched it to his head and placed it over his heart. Later, looking intensely at the picture, he said, See, what a regal appearance he has. How unusual is the expression of his eyes and face. Whether seated or standing, he has the bearing of a king. That is why Swamiji used to call him Raja, that is, the king. Swamiji would say, Here is Raja, give it to Raja, call Raja, tell it to Raja, Raja's monastery, and so on. It was Swamiji who gave this name to Maharaj. It is Maharaj who owns this mutt. Who are we? How much he has done, and how hard he has labored for this monastery. Imagine how much. Maharaj's memory is associated with every brick of this monastery. He shed his life's blood to build up the monastery. Even now, he is doing the same. I am only a servant seated here, bearing his sandals on my head. Even as Bharat ruled the kingdom, placing Rama's sandal on the throne, so am I conducting the work of the order, bearing Maharaj's sandals on my head. I do as he guides me. Ah, what regard and respect Swamiji had for Maharaj. His attitude was, repeat the sons of the Gurus as the Guru himself. So you have to respect him. So Swamiji always said, repeat it, that he is the son of the Guru and the Guru himself. That's why he's the Guru. So always respect him. After remaining silent a while, he said to those who were there, Do you know who Maharaj was? Now he's telling us who Maharaj was. He was the cowherd of Vrindavan, the playmate of Krishna. The master used to say that as at the last moment, Maharaj would have experience of his real nature. What the master said actually happened. Listen to this very carefully. Shortly before his death, Maharaj began to speak of many experiences he was having. I am the Rakhal ya cowherd of Vrindavan. Let me have my anklets. I will dance holding Krishna's hands. Alas, you do not have eyes to see. You do not see my Krishna standing on the lotus? The moment he started describing those experiences, we realized that this time he would not recover. He would depart from his body. Mahapurushji was besides himself with thoughts of Maharaj. He continued, What austerities Maharaj performed. Although he was the beloved of Sri Ramakrishna, he underwent the severest of spiritual disciplines. All their activities are for the education of others. At one time, Hari Maharaj said, and Maharaj lived together performing austerities. They used to live in a cabin side by side, but were so absorbed in their spiritual practices that they could hardly exchange words with each other. Once in a while they would meet, but they were so absorbed in their own spiritual fervor that they would not be in a mood to talk. They would not say anything to each other, sometimes for 20 or more days, although they were so friendly to each other. So for them, there was no time to talk because they were absorbed in their spiritual practices. And to be totally absorbed in spiritual practices, you get aligned to God. So there is no need to talk to somebody else. So even if you are friends and he is just in the next room, you do not talk to him for almost 20 days. So Mahapurush Maharaj is telling us the experiences of Brahmanandaji. He's sharing his reminiscences. Hope you enjoyed this episode. For more episodes like this, stay tuned to Devakshar. Like and share our videos and do subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for being with us.